Hello there! Happy Halloween to all you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who video for today. For this special video, as you can see, yes, I am dressed as Sylvester McCoy, my second favourite incarnation of the Doctor, because for work, I'm allowed to dress up for Halloween, and I was going to go dressed as the 5th Doctor, but I thought, why don't I go to work dressed as my second favourite incarnation of the Doctor, played by Sylvester McCoy. Now, for this video, I'm going to talk about my 5 favourite stories I love to rewatch on Halloween. I love rewatching these stories all year round, but these are the best 5 stories I always love to revisit on Halloween because they're most creepy, terrifying stories. Okay, so number 5, it is of course The Empty Child and the Doctor Dances, and this is from Series 1. Way back in 2005 when Doctor Who came back. And this story is generally brilliant. I mean, going around London 1940. And you got Captain Jack Harkness. And of course we have the evil Gasmack zombie children. I am my mummy. And the way it becomes the whole, like, the zombify thing because of the nanogenes and basically converting most of the humans that come across, basically, by the nanogenes, basically forcing the humans to become gas mask zombies. Luckily, the 9th Doctor is there to save the day, and justice once everybody lives. And I just absolutely love this story for Series 1. It's a great time to watch for Halloween. So, story number 4. Now, this one, I'm jumping into classic Who territory for this one. And it is, of course, Paradise Towers from Season 24. This story is, of course, McCoy's story. And I absolutely genuinely love this one. While the Doctor and Mel are going to visit Paradise Towers, they are ended up being basically threatened to become part of the cleaners. Now, Paradise Towers is the second story from Season 24. And basically, it's my favourite story out of Season 24. I really love Paradise Towers. And this story is just perfect to watch on Halloween because it's very creepy and horrifying atmosphere going on. And of course, you got the Kangs, you got the blue Kang, says Hex, who basically does sacrifice his own life at the end. And of course, it's the very first story McCoy actually filmed before Time and Arani. Or was it Time and Arani? I can't remember how it was filmed. I think it was the very first one. I have to admit, I absolutely genuinely do love Paradise Towers. It is very, very creepy and atmospheric. The way the cleaners go up the actual chute pipes and pull down these 2 old resis, and they kind of get taken to the cleaners because of this evil entity that's sleeping in underneath the basement, and it does take over a human. And of course, the 7th Doctor begins to start manipulating people in here, like he manipulates 2 guards. And this is the start of the Chessmaster incarnation of the Doctor, as I like to think it as. I really do love Paradise Towers. It's brilliant, it's amazing, and it's my 4th favourite story to watch on Halloween. My 3rd favourite story for Halloween is, of course, Planet of Evil. Yes, Doctor Who does a story to Jekyll and Hyde, where orbiting a planet where it's got a gateway into an antimatter universe, where antimatter creatures are climbing up from the pit. And of course, we have this human scientist who basically becomes stupid and tries to take off some antimatter back to the spaceship, and the Doctor works out it can't leave because it's antimatter. It's a really great story, and it very becomes like a proper Jekyll and Hyde story, the way the antimatter takes over this human mind. 1 minute he's like human, and then he turns into this big mindless beast, and then he goes back to human. And of course, the Doctor and Sarah Jane are basically being accused of murder, especially when they just arrived on the planet to help. I mean, so typical the Doctor is, and he arrives to help the situation, and he ends up basically being blamed for the murder. Yeah, I really do love this story. It's brilliant, and I really do love the Planet of Evil from Season 13. Sticking with Season 13, my 2nd favourite story to watch on Halloween is, of course, The Brain of Morbius. Now, this story is just superb. Superb. And Tom Baker is we have a Time Lord Morbius who's only survives in his brain after he's basically executed by the Time Lords on Khan, thanks to the Sisterhood of Khan as well. The 4th Doctor does go into a mind battle, and we do see the Morbius Doctors in this story before the whole Timeless Children came out. This story, for me, it's perfect. Honestly, perfect. I love the way how this evil scientist has gone around cutting up bits of different alien body parts to make a body for Morbius's brain. And he basically needs a head, and he wants the 4th Doctor's head. why basically Morbius is brains inside a goldfish bowl. Sarah Jane does lose her eyesight thanks to the Sisterhood of Khan, and the story, for me, is just perfect to watch on Halloween. I absolutely love it. And then, of course, number one, my all-time favourite story to watch on Halloween is from season 26. Now, you probably guessed this. Yes, it is a Sylvester McCoy story. So I do love the McCoy era. I'm sorry to say this, but 2 stories have made it into his list. Honestly, it's perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Honestly, it's brilliant story. It is, of course, The Curse of Fenric. So the Doctor arrives in a World War II base in World War II, as I just said. And of course we have Vikings, Heatherfalls, we have 2 idiotic little human peasants that end up going into the sea and thinking, oh, we're going to have a swim. And basically they get turned into Heatherfall queens. And of course we do have the king of the Heatherfalls coming out of the lake as well. But all this is a ploy for Fenric, a trap for the Doctor. But luckily the Doctor, being the Doctor, he becomes the fantastic manipulator, because during the events he manipulates his companion Ace to basically to lose faith in him, and she basically just ends up falling to the ground going, no. And I really do enjoy this story. It's perfect. Honestly, just superb and absolutely perfect. This story is Doctor Who at its best. At its best. If I was going to say my top 10 episodes of Doctor Who, this would be at number 1. If I was going to say my top 100 episodes of Doctor Who, this will be at number 1. If I was going to say my top 200 episodes of Doctor Who, this will still be at number 1. Honestly, I just really love The Curse of Fenric. It's my favourite McCoy story. It is my favourite. So basically, this was actually my first McCoy story I ever watched. Now, I would say Remembrance of the Daleks would be the first one, but I found out recently from my dad, because he was watching Doctor Who when we were younger. Remembrance of the Daleks was actually my second McCoy story, where the first one I actually fully watched was, of course, The Curse of Fenric with him. Which is why I got so many great memories of The Curse of Fenric, and I just absolutely genuinely love it. It's brilliant, it's creepy, it's horrifying. I love the way how it rains and it really sets in the motion of the story, and McCoy being McCoy is absolutely brilliant in it. So yeah, that is my 5 favourite stories to watch on Halloween. What is your 5 favourite stories of Doctor Who to watch on Halloween? Let me know in the comments. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content. Have a great day, and thank you for being magnificent.